A lot, a lot. Howdy,
Yep.
howdy, howdy, everybody.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah. Okay, got the chat overlay. Yep, everything's ready. That'll make everybody dizzy here for a little bit.
We are ready for this. This invasion coming up on the border here in El Paso and a blog along the Texas border here. So there's a lot of action today. Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens because Biden's been putting over his troops and Governor Greg Abbott is just putting over his troops, National Guard, and we'll see if what happens. I think we're going to help each other out. We're going to look at the process and see how many illegals come over.
Well, didn't they say today they apprehended 10,000 today?
Yeah, I've been hearing different things.
Okay, but it was in the neighborhood of 10 to more than that thousand. Um, so how many come across? If they've apprehended 10,000, how many have come across? That's the question I want to
And
know.
well, and the question is from when to when.
Exactly.
You figure, I mean, here's the thing: is that they want about 780 to about a million illegals to come across in a certain amount of time, which was like last year.
Right.
So you can if the federal government is saying that it's only double or triple. So we're looking at 5, 6, maybe even 7 million by the election by the end of the election year next year. Okay. So my
Hey, what's
biggest
up, Paul?
question is a lot of people are saying that tonight is not when Title 32 ends. So they're supposed to end on May 11th. I don't know. It says May 11th, 11:59 p.m.
Okay, so it says the 11th at 11:59 p.m. That's a different. That's better because
That's,
it
that's
doesn't expire till midnight tomorrow.
no, but if it's 11:59 p.m. on May 11th, that means that it is tomorrow. But if it means 11:59, 12 o'clock May 11th, that's tonight.
Right.
So the question is that what's the reason?
Well, yeah, it'd be 12:01 if it was going to be tonight.
And that's the thing too. It doesn't really matter if it's in May 11th or 12th or 13th. They've been coming and pouring over, and Border Patrol and National Guard has been aiding them to come over. And it doesn't really fucking matter.
Right.
And the fact is that Mayorkas and the head of the Homeland Security say that we're not allowing any Venezuelans over. Motherfucker, 90% of the people are in here in El Paso are Venezuelans.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? We talked to the people on the street. They have said the majority of them, 90% is from Venezuela. And then the rest is Nicaragua, Colombia, Cuba. I mean, so they do.
Right.
It doesn't matter. The federal government is going to lie. We always know that.
Yeah. It makes you wonder if they didn't. Well, we know they probably made this crisis for a reason, uh, but they did it on purpose. You know,
Yeah.
so we were talking today about this central bank cryptocurrency. Well, so how are the cartels going to be able to pay the politicians to get their drugs into the United States? And
Yeah.
how are the cartels going to get the buy off, or how the politicians going to, or no, the cartels buy guns from the government? I mean, they're going to have to keep this stuff under the hat.
Yeah, and if anybody says that Fast and Furious was in 2010 and it's no more, it's still going on. It's always been going on since
Right.
2010. It's still going.
Right. So, and let's say if they just trade the guns for the drugs, okay, well, now what are you going to do with all the drugs and all the guns because you can't sell them without using cryptocurrency?
And it's freaking crazy because they want to get rid of guns here in America. So, I mean, that's not really helping too much. They want to pour guns into America.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I
It's
watched,
because,
and now, when you sent that video today, of the shooting going on down there. Didn't that sound a whole hell of a lot like fireworks to you?
Yeah, it did. It did.
It,
And yeah,
I mean, I don't know. They said there were 7 people killed down there, but hell, they run over 9 the day before, wasn't it?
right. Well, I heard three. But the last time I heard anything, and it was a video. The video was sound like it looked like it was scrambling around inside somebody's truck or something. And there was no actual video of somebody pulling a trigger or anybody being shot or gun stumps or anything like that. So
Right.
who knows? And it could be a stage with people to say, "Oh yeah, don't worry, our federal government's doing everything they can to prevent people coming over. And don't worry, our National Guard and Great Abbott doing a good job." But yet, no, it's fucking everything you see on the border is a Photoshop.
Yes.
Photoshop. So bullshit. That razor wire that you see on the border, that is just the guys that are little aliens who this is what they want them to go to. That is not prevent them to come over.
No.
It's not doing anything. And there's also inside that razor wire, there's little gaps in between the razor wire where the illegals can go through.
Right.
And my question is, who made that hole?
Right.
Did the National Guard make that hole? Because the illegal aliens cannot make that hole. They don't have the gloves to be able to protect themselves from cutting themselves from the razor orders.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. And the American people are not stupid. I mean, there's a lot of stupid American people out there like to watch it. But come on, this is just 101 shit. We got live streamers down there. That's the Oreo Express first responders.
Yeah.
That's the, God bless you, brother. I'm gonna help you. I don't want to listen to you, brother. I'll do what I got to say and help you out. Fucking free. But, there was an asses on the border. He's risking his life.
Yep. Yep, he sure is. Didn't you say that Oreo and his crew got held up by the Mexican police today?
But today they got questioned. They didn't really tell me that part, but I heard that they got questioned and like the police was like had the guns like the one gun like
right.
They switched it from their back or something like maybe to the front to the face. I don't know for sure because they didn't really show that the video part of that, but that's what I heard from Joe.
Gotcha.
It's like this, man. It's like the Mexican authorities are much more prepared than the US. Like
right.
What the fuck? Like what the fuck is that? Like they're Americans. We should be way more prepared than any country in the entire world.
Yes, I agree. I don't know. I know it's going to get. I know it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Now these people who are saying, "Oh, EBS and all that kind of shit," no, shut the fuck up. We're fucking serious. This is a serious moment in this country where we're going to have these millions and millions of illegal aliens over here to drain our economy.
Yep.
And we're done. America is fucking done. It's a fortune.
Well, so they're
allowing it to happen.
Right. So they're screaming. We're going to run out of money June 1st, but they send another $400 billion to Ukraine. What the hell?
But the goal, we a very small few maybe know what's going on. We know why. But because the goal is to get America out of the way. The goal is to get America out of the way because the New World Order cannot compete with America and the West. They can get America and the stuff out of the way and bring the economy, bring in a new great reset, and feed the people, and have all the BRICS nations, which is we, Brazil, R, Russia, I, India, R, I don't know, whatever the abbreviation that BRICS is, that is the Middle East, that's the BRICS nation. take over the rest of the world.
Right.
And that is your New World Order kingdom to all of the system. The Bible says, no man shall buy nor sell without the mark of the beast or his image. That is his being, and it's still that process of that.
Right.
But you know, now, is America involved in that? I don't know. It doesn't look like it so far.
Yeah, but who
And
knows? Hey, what's up, Lauren? Paul, I'm driving a John Deere tractor. It's a 370. I'm not really driving it. I just sit here and push the button every couple minutes. All you have to do is pick up the plow, turn the wheel, and then push the button and go back. Pretty rough. uh, sorry,
hey, Paul,
didn't
Scott. You know, brother.
okay. I didn't hear you.
Well, you didn't hear me?
I can now.
Okay. I'm just saying what's up to the chat. What's up, chat? What's going on?
Right, I got you.
Glad to have you guys tonight. Yeah.
Dusty. What is it?
Like I said, already, that looks like I said, you know, we need a lot of prayers here in El Paso. We need a lot of prayers all up and down the border, especially, especially in down coast. I mean, whatever's going on over there, it's crazy.
Right.
And I can only hope to pray that our national guard and our military will do the right thing for us to defend us, people, and not defend special interests.
Yeah, make another corner down here.
I'll be right back, sir.
All right, I'll be here. When I get on the other end, I'll try to show you guys how complicated it is to drive this tractor. It's really amazing. I didn't know they made tractor driving so easy. I'd got me a job doing this long ago. It's got a built-in refrigerator in it. It's got a 300-watt power inverter. Yeah, Susie, I'm just working for my one of my buddies from back here. Called him and asked him if he needed any help over here, and he said, "Sure, come and drive a tractor all I want." So I kind of like it. Worked on sprinklers for about a week. Now that's a lot more like work. But yeah, this is a nice tractor. I'll try to let me see if I can change this over. I don't remember where it's all at. No, it's in application. Display. Okay.
How's that?
All right.
So let me explain to you guys something here. The migrant is, well, up until today, I mean, I don't know what's happening after the Title 42 ended the things. I just don't really know. I just know that the Title 42 goes back to Title 8.
Goes back to Title 8.
Have to apply for employment.
And what does Title 8 say?
I'm not too sure what. You see, I'm not too sure what that really says. I can assume that that goes back to whatever it was before Trump, to the initial commission, to whatever that is. Five maybe a sign on it. I don't know if it's economic sign, but I don't think they can do economic sign because they have to prove that. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter because the legals are coming through even with Title 42 or even without Title 42. Order patrol or order to let them come through. Um, but right now, what's going on is that they're giving them paperwork, they're giving them like a manila folder, they're giving them
Right.
like a blue bag with like toiletries, like toothpaste, listerine, toothbrush, crackers, probably stuff like that. But they're giving paperwork to basically clear them. Once they get the paperwork, they're basically unreportable,
Right.
and they're given that documentation that says you must go to court within 4 years or within 3 to 5 years.
Yep.
I mean, come on, are they really going to show up in 3 to 5 years? Not no, than that. Because like,
No.
fuck this, I'm here. Now they
Right.
can't work. They can't work because they don't have the documents for work. But well, they don't have to pay taxes if they're not working.
Right. Well, why would they work? They're offering them free money to come in here.
Exactly. So that's the thing is that, and that's the thing is that for the first 4 or 5 or whatever years that they have their documentation, they're getting free funding from the government, free housing, free Medicare, free whatever it is that they need for the first 4 years or whatever. And if they don't go to the court, then they're going to still continue to get that free funding.
Right.
So why would they still have to court? I fucking wouldn't.
Yeah. No doubt. Well, I saw in New York City that they're renting all these motels for these people. It's going to cost $20 million. Why?
Yeah.
We can't get our own homeless veterans off the streets. We got to get these assholes off there.
Yeah, while our veterans are on the street, some of them on the street, asking and begging like me. I'm not a veteran, but I'm saying I just tried the system and I applied to Medicaid. I applied to Medicaid on April 11th, and I got a notice saying that I will hear from somebody within 25 days. Still haven't heard from nobody yet. And I did not claim illegal alien because it says a lot of options on there. It says you can still have to tell your name, you don't have to tell your social security number, you don't have to tell you don't have to tell them anything about you. But if I claim that I'm a legal alien or I don't have papers or whatever, I guarantee you I probably would have got accepted within a day or two. Guarantee.
See, I wonder what the process would be. You and I talked about this the other day. I talked about getting me a little money together and coming down there and trying to sneak across the border and then try to get back in.
Yeah.
Just act like you're deaf and mute. Hell, get you a card. Throw it out in Spanish. See what they do.
Here's the thing, though, Travis. The thing is that they do get some paperwork from Mexico. From down the southern Mexico border. The Mexican government gives them also paperwork travel to Mexico. So you would need that. So basically, you would have to go down to the southern border of Mexico with a place called Richland or Tapachula, or you have to come literally across the border to Colombia or Nicaragua and come through and get that specific paperwork in order for you to come up to the border of America.
Gotcha.
That's where they get in. So literally, that's how their preventative is from American citizens who need help. So you have to fly all the way down south, come back up. So eventually the cartels would know that you're American, and they would probably try to siphon more money out of you, will save.
Right.
Or just put you in any situation where you die lack of water.
Yeah, I don't have.
And you would have to pass through the Darien Gap to South America. It's a no joke.
I guess our audio is real bad. Cindy said she couldn't understand this. I guess we'll have to figure that one out. I'll try to bring my headset tomorrow, and maybe that'll help us.
Can everybody hear me okay though?
No, I think because it's coming through mine, it may be my. It may be the. Maybe my microphone.
Is there an option on that you can use to enhance the audio and the volume?
Well, I don't know. My microphone quit working on my camera. So I may have to get me another microphone or something.
Well, I mean, maybe.
You couldn't hear me a while ago, right? But I can hear you on the.
Yeah, well, you can hear me, but I couldn't hear you earlier.
Oh, okay.
But right now, I can hear you fine. I just don't know about the chat.
Right.
Well, Steven, how you doing? Everybody in chat. Yeah, look. Let's see what happens.
You're right. Paul, I'd say Paul's question depends on what state they go to.
No, here's the thing, though, is that there's so many people talking that it doesn't really matter.
Right.
I mean, we're looking at, over the next 3 months, maybe 4 months, we're looking at probably about 30,000, 60,000 probably over the next 3 months, not including the ones that are already approved.
Right.
And the ones that they gave, the ones that don't have paperwork, they're putting them in tents. That's already overflowing. That's what we're doing. That's getting crowded to the point where they're going to start releasing them, but they've already been releasing them since about 2 days ago. They're waiting at bus stops. They're asking for money. They're showing signs for homeless people like homeless kids, and they're asking for like payments.
Hey, I'm gonna try to hang on just a second. I'm gonna try to do something. Coming through the speakers, it's muffled a little bit. So I'm gonna try to sound mode.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to set this up here. When you wake up in the morning, will there be crop circles? Actually, Jungle Jet, no. I'm driving by GPS. I don't even have to have the lights on in here. I can turn the lights completely out, and this thing will almost drive itself. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they can hear you now.
Yeah, let's see. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you okay.
Okay.
I don't know if they can hear you better or not. You're coming in a lot better. Yep. Out in the panhandle of Texas, we've farmed at night for a long time. You got to go when you can go. Yep, they can hear you better now.
Oh, okay, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, that's much clearer on my end too.
So I'll just repeat back what I was saying earlier is that basically, I mean, I'm sure you guys heard, I don't know what you guys heard from the media, of course they lie, but I mean, here in El Paso, they're allowing about, I mean, per day, I'm going to guess about 4,000, maybe 5,000 or more per day, like the last week. They're processing them as much as they can. They're giving them vanilla filters to, like, basically tell them that they can't be deported if ICE comes by.
Right.
And they're going to transfer them to facilities like tent facilities, but the tents are like full right now. And when they can't keep them anymore, they start street releasing them. That means that they just release them into the city or wherever they want to go, and they start asking for money from citizens for bus money, plane tickets, but they have all that shit. They get debit cards, man. They get debit cards.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is, but if they get debit cards, they get EBT cards. Why the hell are they asking for money? Because they want extra money. They don't want to use their freaking debit cards to pay for a plane ticket.
Right.
You know, and the plane tickets for them are cheap. They're like cheap, dude. Like for me and you, it's like $1,100 to go cross country. For them, it's like $300.
Yeah, it's that.
Go figure. Our federal government, the transportation industry is all corrupt, man. There's a lot. That's what I told Travis the other night. I said there's probably a lot more corrupt organizations and people than we ever even realized.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry to say, but from teachers to lawyers to judges to court districts to organizations like El Paso Feeding the Hunger, they're corrupt. I mean, everybody's corrupt. Everybody's involved in this. Why? Because they're getting money back from the federal government. And where is the federal government getting that money from? Obviously, special interest, which is connected to China. And it's a continuous flow of derivative money that don't even exist. It's just digits and numbers. And
right.
All it's doing is draining our economy. We have to come with that money. Yeah.
Well, I heard rumor that they were getting $3,500 in when they hit the ground, and now they're offering them like $900 a month in a motel room.
Yeah, free money.
They get free health care, free cell phone service. You're not even offering that to your own people.
Every one of the illegal aliens have a cell phone. And
Yep.
Guess what kind of cell phones they have? iPhones.
Imagine
Every
that.
one of them have iPhones.
Imagine that.
You're something there, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
My prediction is going to happen is that there's going to be so many that come over to where they're going to fill up cities across the border, like go to different states.
Right.
But it's going to be fucking hot here in about a month. In about a month from now, we're looking at triple digits every single day. And they're not going to want to stay on the streets. They're going to want to get to people's homes. They're going to want to start taking over people's homes. Like,
Yep.
We have really good elderly over downtown in El Paso, down in the city, that they've been shitting and pissing. The smell of piss and shit down there is freaking unbearable.
Yep.
And a lot of the elderly have been trying to secure their property. They had to put signs. Anthony Aguero showed video of them having to put signs up there that said, "444, no piso, no pissing, no shitting next to my gate, please."
Yeah.
I just can't. I don't understand that. Like, what the fuck?
Well, California legalized it.
Yeah.
I mean, how sick is that?
El Paso wants to be like California so bad. It's fucking sick.
Right.
The citizens don't want that. We met like two different elderly ladies he did an interview with. they don't have no vehicle. They have to walk down to the Mexican supermarket, buy their groceries, and come back. They did that every single day for years, and they can't do that. They can't even walk the walkers on the sidewalk.
That's sad.
It pisses me off. It's like, but yet you'll have fucking police out there, man. So some of the tyrant police, like Pedrosa, yeah, I'm calling you out, Pedrosa, because you tried to give my brother Anthony Widow a fucking ticket. He did, and it's not fucking right. You're a fucking tyrant.
Yep.
You fuck. Good luck with that. Because he gave him a ticket for literally standing on the side of the street filming. And the only reason why he did that is because he said it has discriminatory effects on him because he doesn't like Anthony Widow filming. But the illegal aliens can go across the street by jaywalking all they want.
Yep. What are they going to do? Lock them in jail? 3 hots and a cot again.
It's only so much the American people have to take. Eventually, we have to rise up. There's no other way. Because the police aren't going to do it. They're following orders. They don't follow the code. We're still not going to do it because they're federally funded. They're controlled by the federal government. National Guard are controlled by the state, which is Governor Gray Abbott, and he's a fucking rhino. He ain't doing shit. He's just doing photo op shit. See? Look at, I'm doing shit. I'm doing this.
Right.
Bullshit. Fuck you, Gray Abbott. Fuck you.
What happened to him deputizing all of his citizens down there to stop this bullshit? Isn't that what he was screaming here when he got reelected?
Yeah, he probably deputized maybe like 4. I don't know. It's just everything is photo op. The sheriff's department, the police, the border control, you name it, man. It's like, I don't see no action. I don't see nothing happening. It's all fucking shit talk.
Yep.
In Arizona, I was watching a press conference and near the end there when I think it was a sheriff deputy or some shit, said something about an effect of like, make sure you don't cross the line or we won't cross the line. Well, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that means like, well, you citizens better just stay low and make sure you don't do nothing, or else we won't do nothing either. But guess what, motherfucker? We're gonna do something in that because you're not. But we need fucking everybody. We need fucking all Americans.
Yep.
And Chiefs on Black Lives Matter, where you at? This affects you too. This affects everybody.
Yep, it sure as hell will.
Ever.
Hadn't been on their doorstep yet. They don't care.
I mean, this affects everybody.
Yep.
This affects white Americans or take the case of white supreme pizzas. I mean, this literally affects everybody.
Yes.
Let's get together and let's do this shit. Let's go.
Yep.
What are they gonna do? Issue martial law? Good luck with that, because it's not gonna happen. If it happens, we're gonna fight it. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna still be on the streets.
There's too many people that are screaming they want martial law, so the military is going to take over. Remember? Oh, I know, but but a lot of people still believe that.
Yeah,
If they instill martial law, you lose your constitutional rights. Period. It's over.
Too many people are so comfortable with their fucking iPhones, with their fucking Amazon, with their fucking video games, with their fucking YouTube, with their fucking everything else. Get the fuck up off your ass and let's go.
Yep.
You know, our forefathers gave up everything to create our Constitution and Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence. Where are you? It's like Uncle Sam used to say. The pointing the finger. We need you.
Yep.
It's time. And we need you now.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I know it's going to get. I know the next couple of days are going to be pretty interesting. Did you watch? You did watch that Trump interview on CNN, didn't you?
Yeah.
I cracked up. She was rude and disrespectful, and he kept his composure and still stomped her into the crowd.
Oh yeah. She kept saying that, sir, the election wasn't rigged over and over and over and over again. And he goes like, okay, whatever. Yeah, you know the evidence of it. She keeps saying there's no evidence of election fraud. Yeah, motherfucker, any evidence. And you know, she tried at the end. She tried to say that since you're running for president in 2024, will you admit?
Yeah.
Now
that 2020 wasn't rigged.
You know, like fraud. He said, if there's no fraud, I'll admit it. And he keeps saying it over and over, and she keeps asking over and over.
Yeah.
Come on. Because he's smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. No.
Right. Yeah, I thought he handled it very well.
I mean, there's some things that came out about Trump that I don't like. Yes, and me and Travis agree on that.
Yep.
But hey, you know, I'm literally 50-50 down the middle.
Yeah, I am too.
You know, there's a lot of things that I can't say on this channel. I mean, I can, but a few Travis, but I mean, it would take literally like 3 hours for me to explain this. But
well, maybe we'll start earlier next time.
I said I would have to show documents. I would have to show a lot of stuff that goes on with. We'll just say this. Basically, we'll just say this. We all know on this chat, and hopefully you know, that Ron DeSantis is not the guy. We know that now. He's come out of the woodwork and is basically trying to take away free speech. You know, the thing about prayer in school, this kind of thing like that. Yeah, you know, it's not good. It's separation of church and state, but at the same time, I believe that every single person in every single primary school should learn the King James Bible, the Bible. Okay? But there's a caveat to that. The reason why is because a state should not control the schools when it comes to religion, because we have a separation of church and state. Everybody should believe the religion they want. With that, it gets into the head of the New World Order shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're going to get into some deep rabbit hole stuff there. Whew. But it's all documented. I mean, look at some of the agendas that they pushed. Look what the WEF is screaming right now.
Right. Well, you know, we'll just say that. We'll just say that we know who the New World Order is, and a lot of people know who the members of the New World Order is. There's about 150, 160 now. Yeah, your normal Soroses, your
Rothschilds,
Foundation, and I can go on and on and on. But those are actually the lower levels of the high level. So there's a high level.
right?
At the very top of the pyramid, the very top of the pyramid of the shadow government, that it gets really iffy, and then you have to prove, which is almost impossible to prove through internet or anything like that. And it's even impossible to go to the black web too as well, because they hide that shit so well.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll probably be surprised. I watched a video earlier. I can't remember if it's a attorney general or somebody from somewhere down in the South that's supposed to be a Republican that's going to a convention that Zuckerberg's putting on. So I suspect there's as many bad ones on our side. I've always said there was. There's as many bad ones on our side as there are any. It's welcome to the Uniparty, in my opinion. We're there. You know, these backdoor deals, I'm just done with it. If they say put out partisan politics, that should scare the hell out of everybody. Bipartisan.
Well, you know, my question is that there's so much American dollars and money being switched around to these higher authority.
Yep.
That what are they going to do when money is no more?
Right.
Is that when everything is switched to digital currency? Well, I'm pretty sure they have everything planned out whenever that switches over on July 4th, by the way. announced it on July 4th, but you know, they have this planned out. The higher elites, the higher of the government, and the higher of higher of the Israeli oligarch government,
Right.
probably will be killed. And I'm going to say right now on air that I will never commit suicide.
No, me neither.
Yeah, that's going to be the one under control of the new world order, because that's where the beast sits up his throne and he says that I'm God. And when he is not God, he's going to be claiming that. That's in the Bible. You guys read the Bible, King James Version. Sorry, it is what it is.
Right.
It just is facts. It's God says it's word. It's what's going to happen. Whether you believe it or not, that's up to you.
Right.
Telling you the facts of what I believe, what I know, and that's what is controlling DeSantis about this. And if you don't know, DeSantis actually went to take a trip to Israel.
Yep.
To stop a bill for Florida in Israel.
Yeah, I don't understand that one either.
He signed a bill for basically apprehending people's free speech on anti-Semitic speech in Israel, because he wanted to kiss ass to the Israeli oligarchs. Guys, the people in Israel and the people who are just this is confusing, but it's like you have to understand. Okay, we the people in America are much different than the people that are in our government.
Right.
The people in Russia are much different than the people in their government, and so on and so on and so on in every single country. They're much different. Every single government needs to go over the people and control the people when it shouldn't be like that. You have to separate now. You have to separate government and people. We shouldn't have to be like that, especially in America. We shouldn't have to separate. We the people are the government.
Yeah.
But not anymore. It's not been like that for the last 50 years.
Well, and that's part of what I've been learning. Denise has been teaching me quite a bit about stuff, but if you don't know your rights, you don't know what you're giving up.
Yeah.
And wow, I've seen some stuff that make you crazy.
Yeah. So that's why there's a lot of riots going on in Israel, because the people and God and about and the people don't like the bill that we have. Let's pass a bill that cannot talk about rights.
Right.
But that's been trying to be passed for many years, and it has never failed. It's never passed. But what makes them trying to pass it again and again and again and again? Eventually, it's going to pass. Eventually, you cannot talk about the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ in your country.
Right.
I'm not okay with that.
No.
I'm not going to do that.
No, that's exactly right.
And that's going to happen here in America eventually, too, especially in the tribulation time.
Oh, they got an express lane on that right now.
And DeSantis is a part of that.
Yeah.
Trump is a part of that. Is Donald J. Trump a part of that? I kind of think so. You guys might want to watch out who you're voting for, but at the same time, will people vote for him? Yes, I'm sure they will, and I don't fault them for that. Because what Trump is talking about right now is like a lot of good shit.
Yeah.
But once you get in the office and he did great in the office before, what is he going to do next when he's in office? Look at guys. Trump is all for the Operation Warp Speed.
Yep.
What is that?
Yep. And I said,
I'm sorry, no.
well, see, and you know, as hard as they're still pushing all that bullshit, I'll bet you when it comes down to campaigning in we're getting ready for 2024, I'll bet they throw that in his face and they start saying vaccine injuries are all on you, Trump.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He can say I was duped in it. I was tricked by his handlers and stuff. Yeah, okay, but at the same time, man, come on. Like you should know that by now that you were duped by your handlers and come out with the American people and say, hey, American people, I fucked up.
Right.
I was wrong. I haven't heard that from him.
No.
He still goes into the, like, I don't know, like the last time I saw him doing like a speak was during the crowd was about for him for the operation work speed, and he goes, oh, stop, oh, come on. That tells me a lot right there.
Yeah.
And not to mention, he's also for the Freedom Cities, which is the 15-minute city, guys. That's the 15-minute cities.
A lot of people won't believe you when you tell them that, but you go read the description there, almost word for word. But he's selling it as a real estate guy, but it's still the same thing.
It's that's the thing is that when you meet somebody who's really honest and truthful and honest so much to a point where a lot of people believe them, it's like you can actually eventually they fault themselves by screwing up.
Yeah.
But he was really, really, really good about hiding the truth. He really is good. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I think he's a great guy. I think he's a great president. He did great his first term. But my question is that what happens then? What happens if he does get in there next?
Well, that's the $64 question. I've said all along, what if he's the ultimate psyop? They shoved this doofus in there to make us see that they can make it a lot worse, and then we're going to be praying for the Savior, and it's not going to be what we want. Because then their agenda just gets wadded up, shoved through. Because it's that simple. I mean, it will be that simple, I think. I hope I'm wrong, but it still got me questioning things. And I started listening to the details of what he's saying now instead of just the speech. I try to, when I first heard that video, he was screaming Freedom Cities. I sent that to Dawn. Dawn told me that's crazy.
Because these, sorry to say, Don, but you people still want to believe that. Don't worry, be patient.
Yeah.
The BS is going to happen, and the Nassar Jassar is going to happen. And guess what? You guys have been lied to. The Nassar Jassar is the Great Reset. It's part of it. They wanted you to believe that there's another alternative to the Great Reset. Because the Great Reset, the New World Order, and all that stuff has been already been conditioned to the people, and they already know what it is. So they have to come up with a different name.
Right.
You have to understand that that's not for real. If it was for real, it would have already happened. I mean, guess what? I was a Q guy. I was a Q person back in like 20. Mike Penny. I was on Mike Penny's show, and I started waking up. I started realizing to that part. I'm realizing that. What the fuck is it? Okay, now you're going like, whoa, you're going way off now. Because I went and go and said, okay, now let me question this, let me question you that. And they started censoring me on Telegram. They started censoring me saying, you can't do that. And I said, oh, okay, I got it now. Now I understand. I'm not doing that. It's like Tucker Carlson when eventually you get to a point where like, you know what, we can sacrifice his contract to do this because he's saying too much, and then boom, we'll go ahead and take the loss.
Right.
Okay? Good luck. Tucker Carlson is much bigger than Buck.
Oh, yeah.
And he will be on Twitter.
Yeah. I can't believe he decided to use Twitter as that platform. I didn't even know you could use Twitter to do live.
Well, he'll be on Twitter, but eventually he'll be on other things too. Like he said,
right.
We'll get into it too much, but pretty much, I mean, yeah, he'll be on Twitter because obviously one of his last interviews was Elon Musk. So, and Elon Musk offered him $45 million and I'm sure that's going to be like 65 million probably at the end of it.
Wow. Well, he turned down 100 million over 5 years.
To Newsmax, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows fuck Newsmax. He knows that shit.
But can you imagine having to turn down $100 million?
Well, there's a lot of stipulations within that $100 million though too.
I'm sure there was.
You can't talk about the elections. You can't talk about Trump. You can't talk about none of that stuff. I'm sure that was there. But Elon Musk, I'm sure, was like, yeah, fuck it, man. Talk about you. I'll give you like half the shares. I'll give you like half the company. And then Tucker was like, fuck yeah. I'm sure they had beers over it.
That's pretty funny.
It's a private company. So notice it. Twitter is not like an Inc. anymore. It's like Twitter X.
Right.
So it's private. It's fully private now.
I still don't do a lot on Twitter.
Huh?
I still don't do a lot on Twitter.
Well, you know what I'm thinking, Travis? Actually, we could. I'm thinking about making an account on Twitter. Maybe we just do our shows on Twitter. What do you think?
I don't know. I'll see if I can find the way to link it to the RMPT or whatever it is, RMTP. I want to try to get my TikTok tied to restream so we can go live on TikTok too.
I might do that. But just don't like TikTok. But
well, I don't either. But I mean, how much more can they spy on us? I mean, they're already listening on their phone.
yeah. My thing is if they ask for your full name, your social security number and stuff, if that happens, I'm not going to do it. That's when I go, okay, you know what?
Now, TikTok didn't even ask for my real name. Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe it left you a place to put it anyway.
But we'll play around with it and see. First of all, I think I'm gonna. I want to make sure. I want to join Twitter.
Right.
On the same day that Tucker Carlson makes his premiere. That's what I want to do.
There you go. I signed up for Twitter as soon as Elon Musk bought them.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I just did it out of spite.
Well, I don't know how many people are in chat right now, but
we got 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody in the chat that, we are approaching times in our life unlike anything we've ever seen before.
Yep.
There's a lot of faults, a lot of fake news, and a lot of truths. And it's up to us to discern. I'm sure Don will like that one. To discern what is right, what is wrong, what is truth, and what is false. Just like Twilight Zone, or just like what you've seen on TV, kind of thing back in the days when we were younger. But you have to understand and use your own discernment. Heart. In your heart is the key. Not in your mind. In your heart.
I agree.
So the question comes down to, what is in your heart? What is in your heart? Is Christ in your heart? Or is something else in your heart? Okay? In order for you to figure out the truth, you have to have Christ in your heart, because in order to do that, you're going to find out what's right and wrong.
Right.
If you have something else in your heart, you're going to believe anything. You're going to believe anything that comes on the web, comes on TikTok. You're going to believe anything that comes on anything that's created. Whether it be Twitter, also as well. You can't just believe the first thing that comes to your mind or the first thing that comes on your screen. Okay? You can't believe everything you hear. I'm sure you heard that from your mom or your dad, hopefully. Because my mom did. Okay? You have to do your research. You have to do your own research. But the question is that there's a lot of bad research and there's a lot of good research you have to do. In order to do that, you have to follow the right person. Well, we are here on this show. We don't say what's right, maybe all the time, but we also say what's also could be false. But it's up to you to find out what's right and what's wrong. And you call us out on it. And if you can call us out on it, you can prove it, right? And some of the times we don't have the necessity to be able to prove to you what's right and what's wrong. But I can tell you firsthand right now what I'm talking about Florida, of course, is true. You should know. Because I'm here. I'm experiencing it. And I can show you videos too, but I mean, that's, we have to worry about censorship and shit. But I can tell you one thing about you or not is 100%. The Bible is 100% true. If you can understand it, I can tell you how to understand it. And that's the King James Bible. How? Because that's the original text. Hebrew to English. RH, I'm not saying I'm not calling you out, RH, but I'm saying some people may disagree with me on that version of the Bible, but it is absolutely 100% true. Because the times that we're experiencing right this moment has already been prophesied, has already been foretold. You have to understand, God is outside of time. The time we humans are experiencing right now has already happened. It's already been foretold. It's already been set in place. We are just experiencing it in real time as we go. But our freedom to choose Christ, as you shed blood or not, has not been foretold. That's only a choice. That's a choice that we've been given. That's the choice and the freedoms that we've been given in this country. Do we choose freedom? Or do we choose that God's hand starts to be removed from this country and evil starts to take over? That's the question. Because it's already been happening. Evil has been already taking over in this country. And this was the lasting country. Because this is the country that stands for every country in the world. Whether we have God or not, prophecy is going to happen regardless. Because it's already been foretold, it's already happened. And at time it's already happened in heaven. But the time that's been foretold has already been happened. We have to make sure we take control of it and say, we need God back. We need God back in the schools. We need God back in the courtrooms. We need God back in the hearts of the judges and the sheriffs and everyone else. If that doesn't happen, it's just going to keep going and going and going and going and going and going, and our country is gone. You can kiss our country, goodbye.
Yep. That's it. Yep, me too, Susie. Susie said she got to work in the morning, so I'm gonna shut this one down. I won't be able to transfer to my phone. I think I'm gonna head home here. It's 11:30 now. Figure 16 and a half hours ain't a bad day.
Okay. Guys, I want to say right now that we have to pray. We're going to be experiencing a really bad time, and you know that a lot of people are so focused and comfortable in their lives right now.
Well, that's part of the problem is everybody's too comfortable in their life right now.
And that's fine. That's okay. Because I am too. I'm comfortable in my life. Sometimes, guess what, guy? I work for a really, 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 really known company, and I work from home. And I'm not going to tell you guys the company because obviously I don't want to give up my location or anything. So, but I work for, and I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire. I'm announcing there's a lot of shit even for me to deal with. I'm doing for 10 plus years.
Right.
I've seen some shit that will break a man. I've seen some shit that will build a man. I'm only 45 years old. I feel like I look like I'm 80 years old.
Oh, I know all about that.
Because some of the things I tell my girlfriend that she's new at this, she don't even want to fucking hear it.
Right.
You don't want to hear any politics. You don't want to hear nothing. I have to keep everything secret from her, which is why I'm out here in the outhouse. It's a lot of mental, it's a lot of emotional stuff that that you see. It doesn't ruin your mind, but God said knowledge is power. Oh my God, you have no freaking idea. Like you have no idea how much knowledge that one man can get or one person can get. You have no idea. It's nuts. I prayed one day, Travis. I prayed a lot of times, but I asked God to say, okay, Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready for more. Give me some more.
Right.
And it's like next day, maybe 2 days, 3 days later, I got more information about a different subject in politics and geopolitical shit.
Yeah.
It was like, no fucking way. Like, what? I got to look at this. Like, and then I found out it was true, and I was like, this is nuts. Like AI, like, elite government taking over, but finding out it's not the elite government, it's the taking over, it's them, but it's also someone else above them, one step above, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I had to pray, and I get on my knees literally and say, Lord, but you said you must pray for the people of Israel. What is that? And the only thing that came to me is you pray for the peace of Israel because the peace of Israel is near the end. Israel's not good right now.
Nope.
Because
they're actually rioting over there, aren't they? No.
Yes, but
yeah.
No. It's been taken over. It's not. You know. I don't know if you want me to say it on this channel, Trevor. You're gonna get some creepy shit.
Well, if it's gonna string us along, we'll wait till tomorrow or sometime, because I'm fixing to pull the plug and get my pickup. I got a 30-minute drive home, so.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. So I mean, real quick, is that there's something. There's a not some. I'm gonna say something very small, minute things that Q says is correct.
Well, I suspect both sides are screaming on just enough truth to get you to believe it.
Yeah, but almost everything, or a lot of things, almost 90% of the things that Q people say, it's absolutely not correct. Maybe 5 to 10% of the little bit of things that they say is because it's in prophecy, it's in the Bible, but they try to switch it and say that it's not in the Bible, it's in this esoteric Bible, and some of the things that they say may be correct, like right. Reptilian. I'm gonna say right here, like reptilian belief, like reptilian spirit, reptilian bloodline. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that's probably true. That's about it. Okay, so.
Right on. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here and get my butt headed home so I can get me a shower and get my ass to bed. Do it all over again tomorrow.
All right. Well, good show, Chuck. And I want to say God bless everybody, and prayer is key, and believing in the shed blood of the Lord Jesus Christ is key.
Yeah, and you stay safe down there, brother. I'll keep in contact with you.
I'll be up all night watching the cameras.
I figured it. I figured you probably would.
I'll be down there downtown El Paso tomorrow with the crew.
Oh, yeah, we'll watch for you.
How's that?
I said I'll watch for you.
All right. I'll send you some links.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, brother.
All right, we'll talk to y'all on the next one.